Predominantly Kurdish militia, which is backed by the US, is proceeding cautiously through the city, however, as booby traps, car bombs, and ISIL's use of human shields hinder their efforts. With regards to the old town of Raqqa, it's almost completely liberated. Almost 65% of old Raqqa is free. Just outside the city are thousands of civilians who managed to escape the violence. However, the grueling summer heat and a lack of food and medical supplies are making life increasingly difficult. Meanwhile, in southern Syria, Western-backed rebel fighters say they have shot down a regime military jet and captured the pilot. State-owned Ikhbariya television confirmed that a plane had indeed crashed in Suwaida province near Syria's border with Jordan, but said an investigation was underway to determine the cause. The former deputy leader of Somali Islamist militants Al-Shabaab has called on others to quit the group, saying it does not represent the interests of those it claims to. Mukhtar Rabao Abu Mansur fell out of favour with the group in 2013 and has since kept a low profile in Somalia's dense jungle with his forces before defecting to the government side in Mogadishu last week. I left Al-Shabaab over 5 years ago, and I urge other militants to leave the group. I left Al-Shabaab because of a misunderstanding, and I disagree with their creed, which does not serve Islamic religion, people, or the country. I also thank the government and its international friends who played a role in the matter up to this point. Abu Mansur, who until 2 months ago had a $5 million US bounty on his head, was deputy chief and spokesman for the group until he challenged the leadership in 2013. The Al-Qaeda-linked militants still remain a formidable threat in Somalia, despite losing much of their territory.
Iran could abandon its nuclear agreement with world powers within hours if the United States imposes any more new sanctions, says Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. He chose Parliament to sound the warning, in part also to disarm his hardline domestic opposition. If the US administration is willing to repeat previous experiences, Iran will certainly, within a short period, not short on the scale of weeks or months, but on the scale of hours and days, return to a much more advanced position than when the talks started. The re-elected moderate Rouhani has seen benefits from the agreement to put Iran's nuclear weapons program on ice. But hardliners see little gain for the sacrifice of a game-changing weapon, and less since President Trump's election.